Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Thanks for joining me here at Whimsy Stamps. Today I'm using a gel plate print to make this fun Valentine's card. Now if you're anything like me, you have a huge stash of gel plate prints just waiting to be loved. And this little 3x5 print is perfect for Valentine's. It's just been sitting in my stash waiting on some love, and this is the perfect time. Now I also noticed while I was perusing the Whimsy Store, doing some shopping that I didn't need to do. There are so many good things that are on the retired list, and I just wanted to use some that I have in my stash before they're gone. So if you haven't looked at the retired section at the Whimsy Store, you're really missing out, and you want to probably want to go check it out before they're gone. So the voodoo dolls are some of my absolute favorites. Anything FaDoodles wins my heart, and edgers are just so versatile. I'm going to link to everything downstairs, of course, but yeah, go check it out. And so you can see everything that I'm using, and I needed some hearts, right? It's a Valentine's card, so I needed some hearts, and I remembered that I have this Slimline heartbeat die from last year, and it had 3 different sizes of hearts. I used 2, and it worked perfectly for my project. So I have used I always get this wrong. I'm not even going to say it. It's a Sprinkles. I said I'm not going to say it. Sprinkles Rectangles die. It's one of my favorites from Whimsy, and I used it to cut out my brown panel as well as to cut the top and the bottom of my gel plate print. And then, of course, I used the Wavy Edgers to create the seam down the center. And I think that is such a fun idea, and it's not new to me. Many people have done something like that, but I just think it's really fun. And then here I am grunging it up a little bit more. Now, I've said this before, you guys do you, right? If what I do is too much, if it's too many layers, if it's too grungy, if it feels pointless, whatever, you do you. If it makes your heart happy to do it, whether you're going to see it in the end or not, then do it. If it makes your heart happy, do it. If it doesn't make sense or you don't want to do it, then don't. It's okay. There's no judgment. There's no right or wrong. It's card making. It's card making. So I use the FaDoodles dots. I love the FaDoodles dots. I'm very sad that they're being retired, but I used both of the dots, the open one and the closed one on both panels, and I also used the stripes. I just thought it might be fun to bring in kind of a different shape, if you will. And I used a couple different colors of Distress Embossing Glaze because I didn't want my design to be big and bold. I just wanted it to be kind of subtle and add a little bit more drama, if you will, to the background. And of course I used pink on one and brown on the other, popping them up on some double-sided foam tape. And I almost always use some liquid glue for that wiggle room, and that's exactly why. If I had not used the liquid glue, I would not have been able to straighten up that the top corner on that right side, because it was wonky. And I was able to pull it up. So loving that liquid glue. Now I used my Arteza Everblends to color up the sweet little Voodoo. I really like the way he came out. He looks very watercolory. It was just kind of I don't even know how to call it. It was a different kind of technique for me, and obviously I did it off screen, but yeah, I'll have to try to figure out how I did that and maybe share it with y'all another time. But for today, it's all about that grungy gel plate print. Now, I put all of my Arteza Everblends. I had them in my hand. If you want to go back and look at them to see the colors that I've used, feel free. But I always encourage you, use what you have. Use what pleases your eye. So, yeah. And I'm just kind of looking at it, and I'm really loving it. I love that pink white, and there's kind of some brown and some silver, some opalescence in that gel plate print. And it's just a little 3x5. I have a little 3x5 gel plate, and this was actually kind of a roll-off pull, if you will, and it was almost trash, but I love it. I think it's perfect. So guys, tell me, while I put my little hearts and finish this up, I've got this little charm tag going and adding hearts all over the place. Tell me what you do with your gel plate prints. What do you like to use them for? If you don't have any, if you've never played with a gel plate, what holds you back? Because I know some people have bought a gel plate and then they've never used it. I know it can be kind of intimidating. It can be kind of messy. If you're not into messy things, that might be something that is a barrier to get you using it. But talk to me about it. Let me know downstairs what you do and don't do with your gel plate prints, and would you do something like this? Because you can make a card for any occasion. You can do ATCs, you can do tags, you can do gift cards, you know, that really anything that you would do with pattern paper you can do with a gel plate print. So I am loving this card. Y'all tell me what you think. Talk to me downstairs about gel plate printing, and maybe we can do a session sometime. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Thanks for joining me, guys, here on the Whimsy Stamps channel. Like, subscribe, comment, all those things. We always love that. And of course, we invite you to join us on all of our socials, on Facebook, on Pinterest, on Instagram, and definitely go check out the store because you don't want to miss out on all those fantastic retiring products. So guys, until next time, mwah, this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy for Whimsy, and I'm out.